Welcome to another Tag Team Talent Podcast, the podcast that focuses on talent from around the world. And here's the guy that's produced live and television entertainment for the last 40 years, and he's going to be the host of the show, for goodness sakes. Here he is, Scott Edwards.
Hi, and welcome back to the Tag Team Talent Podcast. 3 amazing videos await you. But first, let me introduce my very special friend, Bob Stubiner.
Oh, hey, how are you?
Oh,
hey,
he'll
hi.
be my tag team co-host this week. Bob, you've been on the show several times. Are you having fun?
I am. I am having fun. This is wonderful. How much am I getting paid?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So let's go on with the show.
Then it's not as wonderful.
Yeah, well, we'll try to have some fun.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first comic, a guy you know well. Originally out of
Ooh.
New York City, where he hung out with Jerry Seinfeld, Paul Reiser, and Larry Miller as the funniest men in the universe. He has worked all over the country, had lots of TV experience, and still performing today. In fact, this video was just from a few months ago when it did a special fundraiser for a Jewish organization. We're so happy he shared this video with us. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Schiff
Good job.
is on the video. And if you guys are ready and you're ready, why don't we jump into it? Ladies and gentlemen, the stand-up comedy of Mark Schiff.
Here we
The
go.
best fun we had when I was a kid was when the whole family would go in the car. That was the best. But before we go in the car, my mother would talk to me like I never heard of a car. She would to me, all right, Mark, we're going in the car. So if you want to go to the bathroom, go now. Because once your father starts the car, that's it. You want to go pee-pee, go now. Because we're driving straight to Bulgaria today. 9,200 miles. So you better go pee-pee right now. If you're not going to be good, tell me right now and we'll just leave you home. Because I have a splitting headache. Mothers never have regular, normal headaches. No mother in history have ever had only splitting, banging, pulsating, throbbing headaches. Couldn't be from yelling 11 hours a day, could it? And when I was a kid growing up, you could really threaten the kids. The threats were enormous. You got kids now, you can't threaten them anymore. They'll get a lawyer and take your house. When I was a kid, my mother would say things like, go ahead, touch that door. I will break your hands off. Open your mouth again, I'll rip the tongue right out of your head. Get in here right now, or I will break every bone in your body. If I have to come in there, I will kill you. That was love when I was growing up. My mother threatened to strangle me. I knew how much she really cared. See, my mother was a very confused woman, unbelievably confused. She didn't think that I had any idea who she was. Because she looked at me and go, who do you think you're talking to? Who do you think? Do you have any idea who I am? I don't think you do. And she didn't think I knew who I was. Because she looked at me and go, who do you think you are? You're not my child. My child doesn't act like that. I think she doesn't know me, he doesn't know me, I'll go to the old country, get a job. My parents had no idea what species I was. No idea what species. I remember they looking at me, my mother looked at me one day and said, all right, we're going out to dinner tonight. Do me a favor, just try and act like a human being. Just try. I know it's difficult for you, but give it a shot. And when the food comes, use your fork. Don't keep it with the hands, use your fork. You're 23 years old. Use your fork already, will you please?
Oh, that was good. That was Mark Schiff, live on stage at a Jewish fundraiser. Very funny guy. What do you think, Bob?
I think he's great. I always like Mark.
Yeah,
Good
he
stuff.
is clean and talks about stuff everybody can relate to because everybody's heard their mom say those things.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Those are classic jokes.
Classic
Everybody
stuff.
relates to that.
Well, we know you enjoyed that, but we've got more.
Oh no, really?
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
We've been getting some tremendous music videos from overseas.
Yes.
This next gentleman is, I want to get his name right, Ziad Allah.
Oh.
Ziad Allah. and he's out of the Middle East, and he put together this singing music video called Karezma. So let's listen to it and see what we think. Ready, Bob?
Okay, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Karezma.
كسرت في حيطان محدش هيسد عشان انا افاتار دماغي خفيفه دماغي فول ستور انت راكب سايكل راكب انا كور احنا ناس في المجال ده تعبنا وتعبنا يتعب اللي يفكر يتعبنا لعبنا لعبه مع اللي يفكر يكسبنا فكسبنا مكسب اللي يفكر يكسبنا فكروش كتير انا اللي راعب الاخصام اخصامنا كتروا زي سوني الاصنام اخصامنا بعدوا لما شافوا الاصابات اصاباتنا كترت زودنا بطل ده مجال كبير بس لفوا في جوان ودعاك له مره من كتر حرقان تولع بركان انا بولع في المدينه زي محمود الليثي بس شايفك انت فينا انا فرعون نزلت القهوه ميسي فوق اسم ماركه مسجله يفضي مصر هنعمل قلق سيبنا واصل للسما ابطال تعمل السما مش عاوزك لفين الدوا بفري ستايل عندها تنزل لي بيه فانا اللي بكسب لو عايز اسالني عنها كالعاده باكل الهوا تراك يشفي فيه دوا انت اجمد رابر في المجره انا اجمد رابر في التاريخ لو عاوز ضرب عبي في شنطه كلامي واصل للمريخ كلامي يا اسطى ده شفاس كلامي سخن بوتاجاز موت فيكو انا فاس كسرت بصوتي الازاز ولعت فيكو بالجاز يورا بجاز اشرب دموكو في الكاس اكسركو زي الازاز تراكاتكو ما فيهاش حماس تراكاتنا غاليه بكاشات تسمعنا تاخد نشاط الكل مات انا 40 ماسك المنظر مش شايف سين اخصامنا فين يا عم جيلك مش عارف انتوا شفافين قبطان وحيد اسوق مجال بنور بيت زي الجوان انا مكاني راس حربه مرقصت فيك بجيب اجوان هتموت في يوم واجي ادسك ارزعك بار يجيب اجلك قبطان مجالك كده عارفني تنزل لي بيه في وقت اخرك مكاني فوق انا طيار جامد زي محمد علي كلاي انا مش قبطان انا بضاي اوصل صوتي للناس مش اي حد يغني راب ولا حبتني من تراك كل حاجه بتيجي بكيفي بلبس في عز الشتا صيفي قبطان على البيت مفيش منافس صوتك على طول بيعكر كيفي موتت كتير انا سفاح عورت بيت انا دباح ده كل سين ده تحت رجلي بستخدم صوتي كسلاح افكار في دماغي ملايين تنزل لي بيه فانا اللي بكسب لو عايز تسالني عنها كالعاده بقى
Zaid Allah doing a rap video,
Yes.
obviously in the Middle East. Ladies and gentlemen, Karezma.
Karezma.
You know, they did a good
Nice.
job being his friends, pulling that together. What I think was the most interesting was obviously, we need to.
Yeah.
I think they put together Karezma, a pretty good rap video. What'd you think?
Yeah, it was good. I have no idea what he's saying.
No, we don't speak the language,
I'm
but
hoping-
we're
I'm
still
hoping-
here to share it.
We're just putting it out there.
That's what the Tag Team Talent Podcast is all about. In
That's right.
fact, if you have a video,
Yeah.
go to our website, www.tagteamtalentsearch.com. That's tagteamtalentsearch.com. Send it in like Kaid did, and we'll share it just like we shared his
Right.
Karezma video.
And if anybody out there knows what exactly he's singing in there, let us know.
Not bad. Hey, guess what time it is?
Oh, what time is it? Oh,
It's time for the Classic Rewind.
it is.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Bob and I both used to produce large concerts and TV shows and other fun things back in the 80s and 90s when we were shared partners in a comedy club chain. And one of those is here as part of our Classic Rewind.
All right. This is my favorite part.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, this guy actually was the reason I got into stand-up comedy to begin with and ended up being a pretty successful producer. So I need to thank him and his partner, Bob Saget, who both appeared on Full House.
Yep.
But back in the day, it was Dave Coulier,
Yeah.
who actually worked very closely with me to help get our club, Laughs Unlimited, started. And he is such a funny stand-up comic. We're going to share some of his material right here.
That sounds great.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Classic Rewind stars, Dave Coulier.
He's a very talented young man.
Hey,
We're
that
happy to
guy.
have him back.
Who's
He's
that
the
young
first
guy?
running act in 1980 right here at Laughs Unlimited. Originally from Detroit. Let's have a nice
Wow, I
round of
was
applause.
about
Very special
30
friend, Dave
pounds
Coulier,
lighter
right here.
and
David
way
Coulier.
darker hair.
Yeah, and it was good.
This is from our 10th anniversary, 1990.
Remember this.
And let's hear it again for my buddy Bob Saget.
But that was a fun week.
Yeah, it really was.
Me and Bob have been friends for a long time, many years, almost 10 years. About 10 years. We've almost been buddies. Hey, big fucking deal. Is this okay? Can you hear me all right? Hello, better? See, there's nobody even back there. They're just going, well, let's see. Someone ordered chicken. That was a mint julep? All right, yeah. Well, there's a show going on. Oh, geez, we forgot. How's that? Better, huh? Better? Okay, there we go. So, Bobby's on. I have an Uncle Bob. Believe it or not, I do have an Uncle Bob. Do you ever have a relative in your family who says things and you talk to them for a while and you realize at some point during the course of their life, a blunt object crossed their skull? My Uncle Bob is like this. He'll say things like, Dave, you can always tell how successful a guy is by how many keys he has. And I said, well, of course you're going to say that, Uncle Bob, because you're a janitor. I don't know where they get names for certain occupations like janitor. I don't know where they came up with that. Some are pretty easy to figure out. Mailman is pretty simple to figure out. Typist is self-explanatory. I was thinking about the job title usher, and I think I figured it out. It's because when you go up to them, you go, hey, can you show us to our seats? They're like, sure. So by round of applause, how many people are here on a date this evening? Dates, where are you? How many are on the last date this evening? Yeah, it just went terrible for the whole time I picked her up. Maybe it was the other way.
I hate him, he's a real dick.
Why is it that when someone gives your date a compliment, you always take credit for it, like you had something to do with it? Someone will go, your girl is really a doll. It's like, well, thanks, I made her home with my chemistry set. Trying to make a dog, too. I don't think I have enough zinc. So I'm a single guy, and dating is kind of strange. It really is kind of weird. I dated a girl who lives in a Winnebago, which was real strange for me. I went over to pick her up for the date over at the lot. And so we sat there for a while, and we decided we were going to take her place to dinner. And, yeah.
Oh, no, that was short. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Dave Coulier taking a Winnebago to dinner.
Yeah.
And just
not?
getting the audience warmed up. I was hoping there'd be more. You know what? You'll have to come back and watch other shows because I know I have more of Dave Coulier. But what'd you think of seeing him after all these years?
That was great. That was great. And Dave, if you're out there and you're watching this, why are you watching this? But no, hope you're doing well, buddy. We're thinking of you.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that was our 10th anniversary show. It had Bob Saget and Dave Coulier back visiting the club. They both did get their start at our club in 1980. This is 10 years later. They had their careers really fleshed out and going well.
God, yeah.
But it was really exciting to share a little bit of Dave Coulier on this video. Hey, we want to thank you for joining us on the Tag Team Talent Podcast. We had Mark Schiff. A very funny guy out of New York. We had the music video Karezma out of the Middle East. And then, of course, our good buddy Dave Coulier closing up the show. Hey, thank you for joining us. And I want to thank again my tag team co-host, Bob Stubbener.
Well, you're quite welcome, Scott. Thanks for letting me join you today.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. We hope you had as much fun as we did. We'll be back next week with another great show. If you get a chance, share the new podcast and subscribe. Thanks so much for joining us. Bye.
See ya.
Thanks for watching the Tag Team Talent Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you'll never miss the next big talent reveal. And don't forget to write in the comments below which performer you thought was best in this episode. We love hearing from you. See you soon!